Myself, Thasneem. Let us see the industry analysis. The global water desalination equipment market size was estimated at USD 12.8 billion in 2019, and it is anticipated to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 9.0% from 2020 to 2027. These rates are quite attractive for any organization to join this industry. The reason for such a rapid increase for this industry is the result of exhaustion in freshwater reserves and increasing water scarcity. As the water scarcity and freshwater reserves are not available, another prominent way to get water is through the method of desalination. So, the scarcity of water reserves coupled with rising demand for water in various arid regions. As these areas lack sources of water, then it has resulted in a large number of desalination plants around the world. In addition, growing advancements in desalination technologies are further expected to propel the demand for desalination equipment over the years. The US accounted for the largest market share in North America in 2019. The reverse osmosis technology segment accounted for the largest revenue share in the US market. These factors including expanding industrial sector coupled with rising investments within the water infrastructure sector, and it is expected to boost the demand for water desalination equipment in the country over the forecast period. The rising population across the globe and the deteriorating environmental conditions such as altered weather patterns, increased pollution and deforestation has resulted in water shortage. So the governments also take initiative to introduce desalination plant in their places. The rapid industrialization across the world further has strained out the existing water resource. And moreover, the world cannot continue without rapid industrialization. So at the same time, the need of water also remains. So it is incredible to find a source of water through the method of desalination. The sectors such as agriculture, oil and gas, paper, pulp and food, and even beverage require water for various processes. Growing demand for water by industrial end users is expected to drive the demand for desalination plants, thereby expanding the demand for the equipments. The government around the world are adopting public-private partnership (PPP) model. Even our project is being based on PPP model, which means a private company cooperation with public and the government. So this is a form of partnership. With this cooperation, it is easy to build a desalination plant because the motive of a private company would be money. At the same time, the government is for the welfare. So when these two interests join together, it is easy to set up a desalination plant. It is expected to generate increased demand for desalination equipments and plants for a foreseeable period, as the situation of water scarcity still remains. Market analysis. Let us see the market analysis of this industry. Water desalination is utilized for treating saline water obtained through various sources, and mostly the sources is seawater. So the seawater have to be treated through the process of desalination to convert into pure potable water. The global water desalination market is estimated to be valued over USD 32 billion by 2025. This can be attributed to the increasing population, less availability of freshwater bodies, and increase in industries resulting to increase the requirement of water for the industry as well as the public. The increase in demand for efficient quality water used for daily domestic usage and drinking has substantially increased in last decade as the population has been widely increased, especially in urban areas. The contaminated water distribution practices, mainly through water transportation pipes and storage system, resulted into a lot of problems and it also has affected the world quality of drinking water. Moreover, the recycled wastewater is being widely used in landscape and irrigation, and it is mostly found in the Middle East and Africa, where they are making an effort to recycle the wastewater and to use it for these purposes so that it is not making any issues for the humans. The Middle East and Africa was the largest market, accounting for 53% of the revenue share in 2016 and is expected to maintain its dominance in the future too. Global warming has resulted in accelerating the evaporation of water bodies, which eventually led to decrease in the water sources. For instance, the US and Middle East and Africa have been affected adversely by severe multi-year and multi-state droughts over the past few years. Likewise, countries like US and Saudi Arabia are now focusing on existing projects instead of commencing new projects. The North America desalination plant and its market is expected to grow at an rate of 8.6% of CAGR over the next few years on account of rising number of natural calamities which are resulting in depriving in population and its industries of water. The thermal desalination have been one of the most reliable technique for water purification. Multi-stage flash distillation can produce purer water to which minerals are added to enhance the taste of water. The market for multi-stage filtration is expected to grow at a percent of 8.4 CAGR during the forecast period, owing to its high purity yield compared to reverse osmosis. Marketing objective: TA Modern Water is aiming to achieve the sales of USD 10 million for the very first year 2021 and USD 20 million with an increase of overall 10 million for the year 2022 and USD 27 million for the year 2023. Marketing strategy: to achieve the marketing objectives, TA Modern Water Private Limited has outlined the proposed strategy, which can be found in the upcoming slides. Product strategy: to focus the marketing and selling of purified drinking water, the brand name given is Filtered Aqua for the new product of TA Modern Water, offering purified bottled water to the people with the specialty of water in types of the sources of water being used. The new product, bottled water, is from the source of sea water, which is purified through various steps and especially through the process of desalination and ensured with the quality. Pricing strategy: the pricing strategy of this product have to be crucially handled. Unlike any other product, this is a product which is necessity for all humans. It is essential that to place a premium price consistent with its superior product quality, but also it has to be made the minimum price to be offered to the customers, as it is a product of necessity. On this particular product, as special pricing policy is implemented based on the region. In general, wholesale prices have been established at a 33% discount to encourage the quick formation of a dealership network. And this product will be offered at a special discount to the people at the region of Chennai. Distribution strategy: wherever the organization cannot economically sell directly its products due to distance or quantities, it will make sure the products are distributed through dealership of companies. And these dealership companies will be carefully chosen through a detailed study to ensure the quality of services. So that through this method, it enables a chance for the organization to offer the products over a large market or economy. The distributing of the product will be always monitored by the representatives of the organization so as to ensure the quality. Advertising and promotion strategy. Focused promotion to the wholesalers should receive primary stress due to the extended reach made possible by the wholesaler network with its existing customer base. The sales force of these wholesalers need to be educated on organization's positioning statement so that they understandable and accordingly coordinate it with the potential customers. Further, digital media platforms can be utilized for advertising of the product. And moreover, this time the product itself is considered as advertisement to the entire organization and the product because of its specialty and it moreover gains public confidence and public attention. The last marketing strategy, but not the least, the customer service strategy. From the initial stage, the foremost aim is to communicate and coordinate with the customers in order to maintain a good relationship so that by end of the product release it will be beneficial for the organization. A customer-friendly approach will be sustained by considering their suggestion and solving the complaints. Moreover, the feedbacks from customers will be collected in order to improve the strategies of the organization. For the same, the official portal of a company will be opened in which an open forum will be maintained to drop and reply to their such suggestions and feedbacks. Operations plan. The plant will be operated within 60 to 70 acres of land located in Nimili village, and it is expected to get this piece of land through the government's grant scheme. The desalination plant and construction of associated premises for storing the purified water comes approximately to 30 million USD, out of which 30%, that is 9 million USD, will be invested by the company itself. Balance amount will be gained through potential investors or bank loans and 10 million USD from the government. Government shall provide the 10 million USD in form of installments. The first year 5 million USD and the second year the other 5 million USD. It is expected that the products will reach the market by January 2024 and by the time the plant will be fully functioning. It is aimed to make the product reach in the market at the same time as the internal market and the external markets. Products will be sold on using regular channels of the company. It is estimated that the purified water will be stored in containers and later transferred to the bottle package section. And a special bottles package section will be maintained and utilized with special packaging for the purified water to reach the international market through the process of exports. It is expected that the functioning of the plant and the money raised from that will be enough to cover all other maintenance costs and functioning expenses. Even though the core customers will be the local market consumers, but more revenue shall be raised from the markets other than the local market. So focus will be eventually spread to both the markets. As the project also include public welfare, more government supports and financial supports especially can be received from the part of government. From the initial stage, all assets will be insured so as to prevent any unexpected loss or damages due to human mistake or to any natural calamities. Further, a regular security check will be maintained so that the premises and the purified water will be stored with complete protection. It ensures the safety and quality of the product being delivered in the market. Financial projection. Let us see the financial projection of filtered aqua for the accounting year 2021 to 2023. Financial projection for the year 2021. By going through the income statement, it is quite pleasing to see that the net profit before tax is 4 million plus. Coming to the balance sheet, the total asset is of 15 million and cash at bank of 8 million and more. So the first year itself, filtered aqua has made a huge impact in the economy. Now monitoring the financial projection for the second year, year 2022, we can see the income statement net profit before tax of around 12 million, which shows a increment from the previous year, and total asset of 40 million, and cash flow closing balance as 29 million. Financial projection for the year 2023. The net profit before tax in the income statement is near 19 million USD. And coming to the balance sheet, total asset of 72 million, and in the cash flow statement, a closing balance of 60 million USD and more. This shows that every year filtered aqua is improving in the market by earning a much rate. By monitoring the financial projection of the 3 years, it shows how there is a demand for the water being delivered to the market through the process of desalination. This shows the general increase in the demand for the water for drinking purposes and a special demand for the water for desalination plants. Conclusion. In summary, the proposed business is a viable business as a large number of populations around the world faces the problem of water scarcity, and our focus is on the people of Nimeli village in Chennai, India. The prominent reason behind such a situation is inadequate amount of fresh water sources. Even though we know that most of the Earth's part is being covered with water, the availability of fresh water is very limited, and the increased industrialization and other reasons for scarcity has again increased the demand for fresh water. So, the only option to have sufficient amount of water for consumption is to purify or converting the existing water sources like seawater to potable form. As the demand of water and shortage increases, there should be a rise of innovative ideas like desalination plant. We know that the seawater is not fit for human consumption due to high salinity, but through desalination, the extensive layers of saline is being removed and purified for human consumption. Desalination plants have now become a common method adopted by several nations to stop or prevent their nation from problem faced based on the water scarcity. It is true desalination plant requires an enormous amount of investment. So the best way to do this is through the PPP model, which stands for public-private partnership. If a public-private partnership is bought, it could guarantee a success for desalination plant. Here, TA Modern Water Company has took advantage of the issues faced by the village and gained the confidence and cooperation of the government to set up the desalination plant, and also going to utilize the source of water which will be purified and sold to their customer with the name filtered aqua. Thus the company has also got a chance to express their social responsibility. Moreover, in developed countries, the desalination plant have been contributing to the economy as well in good manner. Finally, TA Modern Water Private Limited believe the venture is viable. The movement made by TA Modern Water Company is introducing filtered aqua products which will be appreciated and become the market leader in this industry. The venture can be a solution to the problem of water scarcity. Before I end my presentation, I would like to speak about water. So the project we discussed during the presentation is focusing on making availability of pure drinking water to the people. The water is one of the basic necessity of any human organism or any other living being in this universe. Without water, no organism can exist. Drinking adequate amount of pure water has benefits on our health. Water is health. 75% of human body is water. 8 glasses per day or glass per 20 lb of body weight we have to drink on a daily basis. It is suggested to have 2 glasses of water after waking up, 1 glass of water before each meal, 1 glass of water before taking a bath, 1 glass of water before going to the bed. If we follow this pattern, it is really helpful to maintain a good health. And why drink more water? Better mood, brain boost, healthy heart, toxins remover, clear skin, joints greaser, weight loss, muscle gain. So I think these many benefits are just enough to drink water on a regular basis. And before you drink, make sure the water you drink is pure and free from dirts or any form of toxins. So thank you for listening to this presentation. Hope the contents and intentions of the project was clear during our presentation. This presentation was presented by Tasneem and Antonio. Thanks a lot, and myself Tasneem Mohammed Rafi signing off.